They told me I was broken. They thought I was lost. But they didn't realize what they took from me didn't make me weaker. It made me unstoppable. I don't need mercy. I don't need sympathy. All I need is my will to rise. They thought I would break. They thought the weight of the world would crush me, turn me into something lesser. They believed that the hardships, the losses, the betrayals would bend me to their will. But what they didn't understand was that I don't bend. They thought they had power over me. They thought they could dictate my fate, my future. But I am not theirs to control. When they came for me, I did not hide. When they struck me down, I did not cower. I rose. I always rise. And every time they believe they have defeated me, I stand taller, stronger, more determined. Because their cruelty will never define me. I will never bow. I will never be what they want me to be. They thought that pain would be my end. They thought that every strike, every betrayal, would break me. But they were wrong. Pain doesn't destroy. It strengthens. Each wound, each scar, became a part of me. Not something to fear, but something to wear with pride. They thought they could grind me down, make me small, make me fragile. But what they fail to understand is that I am forged in the fires of my own suffering. The moments when I was broken were the moments when I became something more. Every time they thought they had shattered me, I rebuilt myself. Stronger, sharper, more determined. What doesn't kill you, they say, makes you stronger. But what doesn't kill someone like me, it just makes me relentless. The weight of their cruelty, the sting of loss, it used to feel heavy, like chains around my soul. But now, I carry it like a weapon. I wear my scars as armor, because each one reminds me of my power. And I'm not done. Not by a long shot. I will keep pushing forward. Keep growing stronger with every challenge. Because my strength is not just about surviving. It's about becoming unstoppable. I stand as a force that will not be moved. They told me I was different. They whispered that I was broken. That I had lost something essential. Something human. But what they failed to realize is that I never needed what they called normal. They think I am a monster. They say I've lost my heart, my soul. But in reality, I've only found something far more powerful, myself. The world tries to tell you who you are. It tries to force you into its mold, to make you fit its expectations, to conform to its rules. But I've never been one to follow. I have never been their idea of what I should be. When they look at me, they see a problem to fix, a flaw to correct. But all they see is fear. Fear of what they don't understand. Fear of something they can't control. I am the exception to their rules. I am the one they cannot predict. I am not like them. I do not follow their path. I do not seek their approval. I write my own story. I walk a road others fear to travel. A road that leads to greatness, to power, to freedom. I do not ask for permission. I do not wait for validation. I walk it because it is mine to walk. I am not bound by their laws. I make my own. And when they ask who I am, when they demand to know why I am different, I will simply answer, I am the exception. They said, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But they were wrong. What doesn't kill me only leaves them weaker. Every battle, every wound, every moment they thought would break me only fueled me. I am not made of flesh and bone alone. I am made of the will to survive, the fire that refuses to be extinguished. They can throw their worst at me. They can throw pain, loss, betrayal, but none of it matters. I will keep standing. And with every blow, I will only grow stronger. With every challenge, I will only rise higher. Because I am not like them. I am not bound by their rules, their weaknesses, their limitations. I am the exception. The world is ruthless. It doesn't care about your suffering. It doesn't care if you're broken or lost. It will crush you if you let it. But I have learned something that they will never understand. I don't let it. I stand tall in the face of everything that would have brought others to their knees. I walk forward when they would run, because I am unstoppable. And when the world looks at me, when it sees the wreckage of those who tried to take me down, it will understand one thing. I am the force it can never reckon with. They can try to defeat me. They can try to destroy me. But I will never stop. Because as long as I breathe, as long as I stand, I will be the one they cannot break. In the end, it's not about the battles, won or lost. It's not about the scars, or the victories that were claimed along the way. What matters is the mark you leave behind. When they speak of me, they won't remember just the blood spilled, or the wars fought. They will remember the one who never surrendered, the one who kept rising when everyone else fell, the one who refused to bow to the world's expectations, who carved their own path, no matter the cost. The world will change. People will forget the names of those who came before me, but they will never forget me. Because I leave a legacy that cannot be erased. A legacy not built on titles or power, but on a spirit that refused to break. a spirit that stood tall, even when the world was at its darkest. That is my legacy. I did not fight for fame. I did not fight for glory. I fought for something far greater, to prove that even in the face of impossible odds, there are those who refuse to yield. That there are those who will always rise again. And that is a legacy that endures. They may try to erase the scars of the past. They may try to rewrite history, to hide the truth of what I was. But the truth is this: I was the one who never stopped fighting. And that truth will live on long after the world has forgotten my name. I have walked a path that few dare to follow. I have faced battles that would have crushed others. I have seen the darkest corners of the world. And still, I rise. I rise because I choose to. They thought I was broken. They thought I would fade into the shadows. But they were wrong. I am not the shadows. I am the flame that will never go out. The storm that will never be calmed. I do not wait for permission. I do not ask for validation. I do not need the approval of anyone or anything. I am not bound by the past, nor am I controlled by the future. I live for this moment. And in this moment, I declare my truth. I will never stop. I will never bow. I will never surrender. I am the exception to every rule. The one who defies the world's expectations. The one who stands when others fall. And I am unstoppable. The world may change. The world may try to break me. But they will always remember one thing: I will not be broken. And when they tell stories of those who faced the impossible, when they speak of the ones who dared to challenge fate itself, they will speak of me. Because I was the one who never gave up. I was the one who became the exception. I am the exception.